All right, so all dressed, heading out to meet my guests at Alexanderplatz. Should be a fun tour, a little different than my normal Potsdam tour because they said they wanted to concentrate on the KGB aspect and the like the World War II Potsdam Conference aspect, which would be fun. They also said they wanted to see the Sanssouci, so we'll see how much we can get in. I think we can do what they want to do in the 6 hour, or really 4 hours, but we'll see. I'm going to take them to the KGB prison that's in Potsdam. I've never taken anyone there before, so that'll be I've been there myself, but I've never taken anyone, so it'll be kind of a trial by error. Hopefully we'll get there without any major problems. All right, made it to Alexanderplatz about 20 minutes early, and I realized I didn't brush my teeth, so I gotta find some gum. Mask it. So I decided to pop into CNA and see if they had a new jacket, because my jacket tore. Alright, so I got this jacket. I like it. I didn't know that I needed to spend 40 euros, but my other one had a really long rip down the side of it, and I got tired of being embarrassed by that. This one's a little lighter, so it's not quite appropriate for today, but I think it's gonna warm up. Now I've got to run and meet them. I'm kind of like 2 minutes late, but I had to use the restroom, so let's get going. Guys, it is the next day after my Potsdam tour. I didn't get a lot recorded, and I was so exhausted when I got home. I did 5 days of tours in a row, so I was pretty spent when I got home, so I just crashed. But I thought I would take you with me today to go to Freie University. I haven't taken you there. I've taken you to Humboldt, but I haven't taken you to Freie. I haven't been over there in, gosh, probably close to a year, I think. It's been a while. It's registration time for classes in the summer. I kind of want to take a German class, so I've got to take a placement test for that at 3, but it's a little early, and I realized I am getting nothing done on my paper today. I am just doing everything but work on it. So I'm gonna head either to the library. So yeah, I'm either gonna head to a library or to the coffee shop and get a coffee and sit and work. Sole purpose for leaving the house is to go to the library to work on your paper with your computer. It doesn't do you any good if you forget your computer. Christ. I don't know why, but I decided to go back to Spandau. My thought was I would go get my computer, but now I only have an hour before I have to leave again to go to take that test. So what I think I'm gonna do is I wanna go to Saturn and check out, I kinda wanna get a new monitor for my computer so I can have an external monitor. I've been wanting one for a long time. The one I had broke a couple of months ago. So I think I might do that and then just take that, if I get one, take it back to the house and then leave again. What a mess. So dumb. I can't believe I did that. All right, back on my way. What a waste of time that was. I think while I'm over here, I'm going to see if I can get a new ID. I don't know if I can or not. I mean, I need a new one. I haven't had one for like a year. Doesn't really matter. I've got one for Humboldt, but just for like the library over here, if I need to use the library, it'd be good to have. But I lost the one I had. One in my wallet got stolen a while back, and so got to see. Usually you have to pay like 10 euros. I don't know if they'll let me just pay it in person or not. So I think this is where it is. I'm gonna go in and see. Well, I got the new ID, and of course my eyes were closed and it wouldn't let me retake. How silly. All right, so now I've got to find the biology building. I don't know. I have to look on the email, see which building I have to get. It's like chemistry or something, maybe inorganic chemistry. I don't know. We got to find that next. The area where Freie is completely different than Humboldt. It's like kind of almost has an American university neighborhood feel a little bit. Not quite, but it's a really pretty cool area actually. I just haven't spent a lot of time out here except to go to class. So it takes like an hour and 10 minutes to get here. And if my schedule plays out the way I think it will, I'll probably be coming over here 3 times a week, which I'd rather only come over once. But the way I have it, I think, planned out is all my classes would be in the afternoon, so I could still work in the morning. It's either that or try to get them off, like find classes that are on one day and just take one day off. I don't know, but I'm unsure whether I'm going to take this German class or not to begin with. I either have to take this German class or an elective module, and I think I'll take the elective module from the North American Studies program, which would be, I don't remember the 2 classes. One was, the title of it was like Gender, Memory, and Borders, something like that. So right up my alley with memory studies, I think. The other class in the module is German Jewish immigration to the US pre-World War I, which sounds interesting. I know nothing about. Not super interested in American history, but it could be interesting. So I don't know. I'll just have to see how this plays out. All right, I think this is apparently where we're supposed to be. But okay. Haupteingang, okay. Yeah, I guess this is where we're supposed to be. Now I gotta see which room we gotta go to. I got a bit of time. Let's see. These Japanese cherry blossoms are beautiful when they're in bloom. Well, actually, it's the building across the street over there. This is why we leave early. Institute for Anorganische Chemie, der Freie Universität Berlin. Yep, this is where we need to be. Apparently there's a test taking center here. All right, I think I'm here along with everyone else, so I'm gonna get this done. So I was taking the placement test for A2, and I think, so it was a two-part test. Both were 30 minutes long. If you got above an 80 on the first part, you took the second part, which I'm guessing is for a 2.2. And so I scored a 79.38, which is barely, almost 2.2, but 2.1, which is about right. I haven't taken a class since 2020, and as much vocabulary as you pick up, you don't learn the grammar rules and things. So I can definitely understand a lot better than I can speak or even write properly. But I don't even know if I'm going to take the class, because of I'd rather take those other classes that I mentioned earlier, but we'll see. I mean, I need to learn a second language if I'm going to do a PhD, so we'll just see how it goes. I haven't made up my mind just yet which way I want to go.